we've now put everything in our start positions, with the exception of the sand, but we've overridden that so we can cycle. From there, we go to the auto mode screen. Takes us to the screen to start to cycle. First thing we want to do is run auto. And what you saw there was the sand butterflies closing, so we can seal that up and make sure we have pressure to blow. So from here you can choose cores or no cores required. Most people leave it in cores, if nothing else, to inspect the mold. You can blow sand into the mold or not blow sand into the mold. More of a maintenance type item if you want to go through to select that. You can also select single mold or repeat, where it'll just continue to cycle. If you have the repeat as well as cores required, it'll stop each time to place the cores and then reset and continue. If you want a single cycle, it'll stop at cores and then stop again at the cycle and wait for the cycle start button to be pressed. So we will go ahead and the other items in there. From here is where you can manipulate your blow time and squeeze time. If you want to change the blow time, bring up that keypad. So we want to change that. Right now we have a half a second, so we want to change it to 0.55. Just hit the 5.5, enter, and that changes to 5.5. You want to go back to half a second, 5.0, enter, and we go back to there. That screen is limited from a half second to 4.5 seconds, as is the squeeze time. They both kind of operate in the same way. So we've selected how we want to function. We now are ready to cycle. So we hit our cycle start, and the machine takes off. Out of the way, wait for us to set our cores. We can go in, set the cores, which will violate the light curtain. So to come back then, we would have to hit reset and then cycle start. We'll go up for the kiss. All the way down and eject. For the next cycle. What happens on your mold count is the total mold count counts up, the job mold count counts down. As the eject puts a mold out, that's when it updates the counter. If for any reason there's a bad mold, you can hit the bad mold button and it will change the job count and add one back to that. You'll see there's also an over travel alarm, which has the potential to be a bad mold. What we'll do is we will increase the squeeze time a little, let's say to 0.75 for what we're doing. So that updates to 0.75. We'll go ahead and start the cycle again. Same thing, it's going to wait for us to set cores. We go ahead and set the cores. Reset the light curtain. What you'll notice here also, what you'll notice is the on the left upper, the small blinking light tells us the light curtain is violated. So as soon as we hit the black reset, that will indicate green, showing that it's reset. The other flashing alarm is a squeeze alarm. What we've done is we've hit the over travel. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad mold. It means it has the potential to be a bad mold. So if you want to continue, you just continue on. If it is a bad mold, we do like we did before. We can hit the bad mold, it'll update, it'll clear the alarm, and then you can continue with the cycle. Again, the squeeze alarm doesn't stop anything. The squeeze alarm doesn't stop anything. It simply gives you an alarm. It gives you a signal that the potential is there. You inspect the mold. If it's bad, if you just press the bad mold, it'll update your counts. If it's okay, you just continue and continue on with the cycle.